Ahoy there, Patriots. It's I, the Questioning Patriot, back again for another video brought to you by my amazing Patreon Patriots. So if you enjoy what I'm doing, please like the video, consider subscribing, consider becoming a Patreon Patriot. But today's news article is from PJ Media. Police no-go zone in area where George Floyd died. Violence spirals out of control. So, this is a gut wrencher, and I had no idea this was even happening. But we're gonna go through the article, and I wanna first say that I verified everything because this is more of an opinion piece than anything. But I verified it all because there was a another one from the New York Times which he mentions. So know that the quotes are real. The area in Minneapolis where George Floyd died while in police custody has become something of a shrine to the movement for racial equality. It has also become a violent, lawless zone where police are unwelcome, emergency vehicles can't get through, and terrified residents plead for help. Take that in for a second. Let's reread that again. The area has become a violent, lawless zone where police are unwelcome, emergency vehicles can't get through, and terrified residents plead for help. That is terrible. One city council member spoke of constant gunshots, quote, at night, and the New York Times is reporting that the neighborhood has become an epicenter of violence in the city. After hours, the Time adds, the area, which is largely left alone by Minneapolis police, is a magnet for criminal activity. Obviously, if you know you're not going to get arrested, that's where you need to do stuff. At night, though, the space is increasingly a battleground with shootings and drug overdoses. The area has had an uptick in gun violence similar to what other cities have seen in the wake of protests. So imagine getting all the crackheads, all the gangbangers, all the gang members, all the illegal immigrants. So everybody's out there right now. All the people who are on the run from the law, they got warrants out for their arrest. You probably got bounty hunters out there. Imagine all of them getting into one big pot because they know there's no police officers at all there. And imagine that being right outside your window. Imagine that being 2 blocks down from your house, but really, you think it's just going to be centered around one block? No, I imagine this is a multi-block area. Oi, the dullards on the Minneapolis City Council who voted last week to defund the police can't quite figure out why there's so much violence. Well, I wonder. What people aren't recognizing is that people who live there are having a very, very challenging time from the unlawfulness that is occurring after the sun goes down, said Andrea Jenkins, the Minneapolis City Council member whose district includes Floyd's Memorial and the, quote, no-go zone. There are constant gunshots every night. Emergency vehicles can't get in. Disabled people are not able to access their medications, their appointments, their food deliveries, etc. It's a very challenging situation. Duh. Gee, I wonder how that happened. No police equals unlawfulness. Yeah, we're seeing this firsthand. You want a taste of defund the police? That's what you're gonna get right there. But let's keep going. Next thing you know, people will be issued special passes. Minneapolis residents in some areas are still recovering from rioting and unrest are forming community watch and security groups, some bearing firearms to fight a surge in the wake of the George Floyd killing in May, Wall Street Journal said. At least one neighborhood has put up barricades to keep away outsiders. Yeah, makes sense. Next thing you know, people will be issued special passes by neighborhoods so they can move about the city, and tolls. Don't forget the tolls, yeah. What's to stop a gang not from setting up on a street and just saying, hey, you want to come through this way? You're going to have to pay $20. There's no police. Right? You think a rival gang's gonna care? Because you know what? They bet they're going to let the rival gang through. Oh, that's going to be the thing. They're going to just divvy up the street. You get this side, I get this side. We don't have any issues with each other. We're both making money. We're both happy. You know that's going to happen. Oh, yeah. One resident reflected on how her neighborhood has changed. Dr. Jackie Kozwiski, who constructed a medic station to treat injured protesters, said night and day in the area where Floyd died is very different. My nighttime world after sunset, I have taken care of double gunshot wounds, drug overdose. Wow. She limited the station hours after evading gunfire herself and after a pregnant woman was killed. Oh, my God. If you want to reimagine Minneapolis without police, here you go. Doesn't take much of an imagination or intelligence to see where this is headed. Well, there you go, friends. Defund the police, and you get this. So, Patriots, we got to stay vigilant. We got to make sure that doesn't happen. But this has been another video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching the video.